Hello everybody, my name is James Nicol. I'm the author of the Apprentice Witch book series, and this is my November 2020 video update. This month's been busy with a few events and activities, so I was delighted to be invited back to the East Riding Festival of Words for a special Halloween event. So huge thank you to everybody that came along for that, and thank you to Kimberly at Beverley Library for arranging that and hosting the special Halloween event. And also huge thanks to Elaine and Sarah at I Am in Print for asking me to be part of their Writing Spooky Fiction Day, also on Halloween as well. We had lots of fun, and I hope everybody that attended that session found it really useful. A huge hello and thank you to the students and staff at Sunland International School in Spain, and especially to Miss Catherine, who invited me along to speak virtually to the students there about being an author. And thank you to all the students for that amazing selection of questions that they fired at me. It was a really lovely chat to have with you all. And I'm sorry we ran out of time as well, but well done for some really amazing questions. As I'm sure I mentioned a couple of updates ago, I've recently signed up to be a book pen pal for 3 schools. So every couple of months I write to them with book recommendations. And I was absolutely delighted when a couple of weeks ago I got a whole envelope full of letters from the students in Oak class from Brackenedge School in Leeds. Some really fantastic letters asking me loads of amazing questions, which I promise I'll be replying to you all later on. So thank you to Miss James and the students at in Oak class at Brackenedge for your fantastic letters. It was really, really lovely. Brightened up a really dark, miserable autumn day for me. So thanks very much. In case you missed it, at the beginning of November, a new online bookshop launched called bookshop.org, and it's a fantastic initiative that links online retailer with all of those amazing independent bookshops across the UK, and actually helps to raise money for them. In their first month alone, they've raised nearly £300,000 for independent bookshops, which is fantastic. But another wonderful aspect of it is that authors can also have their own affiliate page. So I have my own page there on bookshop.org, and you can go along and you can see the Apprentice Witch books and buy them there, but you can also see other books that I recommend. So all the books that I've recommended throughout this year on the video update, as well as other books that you might like if you've enjoyed the Apprentice Witch series, and some winter reads and recommendations as well. So do pop across and have a look at my page on bookshop.org and help to support your local independent bookshop with the ease of buying things online too. My first recommendation is for the brilliant Midnight Guardians by Ross Montgomery. Accompanied by his guardians, a 6-foot tiger, a badger in a waistcoat and a miniature knight, Cole must race to blitz-bombed London to save his sister, but there are darker forces at work, even than the Nazi bombings. Soon Cole is pursued by the terrifying Midwinter King, who is determined to bring an eternal darkness down over everything. I've been listening to the Midnight Guardians on audiobook, and Joe Jameson, who is the narrator, does the most amazing job. His voices for all the different characters is just absolutely spot on, and I think I could probably listen to him read the telephone book. Audiobooks often make or break for me in terms of the person who's reading, so I would definitely say this is a real winner in terms of narration. That aside, if you're reading it as a book, it's still fantastic. It's a really kind of funny and scary adventure, but full of heart and emotion. It already feels to me like a classic as well. It's a really rich story, and it will completely whisk you away on this magical adventure. For me, it felt a little bit like Narnia in the best possible way again. Those were books that I really cherished as a child, and this has all the hallmarks of a really amazing future classic book for children. It's something I can see readers returning to time and time again, and it is the absolute perfect book to read in the run-up to Christmas. The Midnight Guardians by Ross Montgomery is available in paperback and audiobook now, and it's published by Walker Books. My next recommendation is non-fiction this time, and it's Draw with Rob by Rob Biddulph. The global internet sensation Draw with Rob is now an exciting activity book with step-by-step instructions on how to draw your favourite characters. It's packed with family fun to get your creativity flowing. I'm a bit of an epic doodler, and I know that the Draw with Rob sessions online during the initial lockdown here in the UK were really fantastically well received. So I was really excited when I heard that they were being turned into an amazing book. This is a really bright, engaging and lively activity book for all ages, really. I've really enjoyed flicking through it myself. It features many of Rob's much loved characters and all his amazing illustrations, and I think it's something that is guaranteed to keep you entertained for hours and hours, and also to boost your drawing confidence, but also your creativity. I'm already certain it's going to be featuring in some Christmas parcels for friends and family this year. Draw with Rob by Rob Biddulph is published by HarperCollins Books, and it's available in paperback now. And my last recommendation for November is The Griffin Gate by Vashti Hardy. Grace's family are wardens of the Griffin Map, using its teleport technology to fight crime across Moorland. Although Grace is still too young, she longs to go on missions herself. After all, if her brother Bren can do it, why can't she? So when Grace finds herself alone with the map as a distress call comes in, she jumps at the chance to prove she's up to the task. But the map transports Grace to a remote village where nothing is quite as it seems. Has she taken on more than she can handle? This is a fun-packed, fast adventure full of amazing, warm-hearted characters and with a really exciting, twisty plot. It will leave you absolutely wanting more, which is just as well because there's a second book coming out next year called The Puffin Portal, and it is packed with fun illustrations by the brilliant Natalie Smiley. You can see from the cover it's really, really fantastic. And Grace Griffin, the main character, is a really tenacious character, somebody that I think readers will really, really warm to, but also they will warm to her amazing wisecracking sidekick, the slightly mechanical Watson, who also features and helps to save the day too. It's a really fantastic book. I'm sure it will appeal to all of those existing fans of Vashti who are out there, but also I'm sure it will bring her legions of new fans too. So do check it out if you haven't found it yet. The Griffin Gate by Vashti Hardy is published by Barrington Stoke, and it's available now. That's all I've got time for this month. I hope you found something that whets your appetite and something you might want to find in your local bookshop or library to read this month. I will be back in early December with some fantastic festive and wintry reads to keep you going into the new year. And until then, do look after yourselves. Oh, and don't forget, if you want to keep in touch, then you can find me hanging around on social media, on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. All the links will be below. And you can subscribe to this update by signing up for my newsletter through my website, jamesnicholbooks.com, or by subscribing to my YouTube channel. And the links are all below this video. Look after yourselves and see you soon. Bye.